Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently planning on attacking the Congo again, and we're going to conquer basically as much as we can, probably up to about here or so is most likely the best that we're going to be able to do. And then after that, we are going to immediately look to attack England. Now, for that to happen, we do need to wait for some of our ships to finish up so that we can transport around. We do have some rebel factions that are brewing, but I'm sure they'll be fine, realistically. Actually, this isn't that bad. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. And we've got some buildings going on there. Yeah, this is completely fine. Now, one thing I do want to note is that we are currently incredibly close to Miltech 21. England is on Miltech 20 right now, although they will probably get Miltech 21 pretty soon. Congo, it doesn't really matter, so we can go ahead and declare on Congo basically immediately, but we're going to wait. Actually, no. Yeah, we're going to wait. Oh, that was a little laggy. We're going to wait until these guys get to Loango here. So we're going to go ahead and declare, I think right now. Well, these guys are still moving in. Are we going to have access through Nakor? I kind of doubt it. So we can start this army moving this direction. I'm not sure we're going to wait for the full duration, but maybe we wait until Miltech 21. We'll see. These boats are going to be finished up pretty soon. Oh, hello, what is this? Okay, we have a new ruler. We have an heir. We're real low on our admin power for this ruler, and we just recently switched over to military power to compensate for our previous one. That did drop our stability. That said, we are ahead of time still in admin tech. I'm not going to take our stability up to +2, though. That's just a waste of admin power, I think. And realistically, the question then becomes, how long until we can switch over to admin focus? 10 years. Yikes! That last ruler only ruled for 5 years. Okay. Well, that definitely sucks a bit. Let's see. Do we want the burghers or the clergy to gain loyalty? They're currently exactly the same, but the burghers have more influence. They would essentially just swap positions. We'll side with the burghers because we're getting most of our money via trade right now. That will bring their influence to 64.5%, so we're going to have to keep that in mind, but we'll do that for now. We did just convert, and actually I need to sort by unity again because I restarted the game. There we go, Mosul. Actually, nope, Bunyoro is what we're going to do. Okay. Let's see if we can build any courthouses. We can build one. Let's see if we can build any state houses. Any good trade goods? No. Any good slots? There's one. Okay, well, we'll get 2 state houses started here. And I think we're pretty much at this point ready to declare, especially since we just got our Miltech. Wonderful. So we will go ahead and fabricate claims in here, and we're going to fabricate claims on Mpemba. And we're also going to fabricate on Matamba. And we can get another one. So we're going to do Lowena. Excellent. Now we're going to take a day. And we are going to declare this war. Some of our navies are out of port. Oh no! What are we ever going to do fighting this landlocked nation? Thanks, Europa. Okay, so we're definitely going to fight these guys. And we're going to bring these guys into Mpemba, these guys into Munene, and these guys are just going to attack Lualaba here, and these guys Tabwa. Excellent. And they are not going to be able to withstand 160,000 troops coming at them with this kind of tech advantage. Actually, these guys are going to go ahead and attack that fort. We can now grab Diptech 21, which is rather big for us. There we go. Wonderful. So we see their army moving into Kuba. We do not have access through Nakor, so neither do they. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. question is, just how much can we actually get out of Congo? Yeah, about what I was expecting. Okay. I was kind of hoping for more than that, but alas, that was not to be. These guys are positioning themselves interestingly. England is now considered a great power. We kind of don't care. Let's go ahead and start getting our troops shifting around for this war with England. We're going to take the European third and place them up over here. We do have one more ship being built, actually. And it's going to be done in one day. There we go. Come on in. Okay, this fleet is ready to go, so we're going to take the European second, and we're going to drop them, this time in Lincolnshire. Excellent. We'll group these together. And these guys will be dropped, of course, in Leinster. Wonderful. Do we have an army here? Yes, we do. I think we're going to start this marching into Brittany. Just for now. Okay, these guys are going into Rund. I kind of want to fall back and see if we can catch them. And then this army can push into Upemba. Okay, we will continue occupying this region. Of course, we can't put a leader in here. Oh, hello. Orthodox Zealots over here. That's not a problem. We'll go deal with those. And we were gonna catch these guys. They decided not to move into us. I don't necessarily blame them. Okay, that fort fell. That's a huge deal. They're going into Kalundwe. We're going to go back to Upemba. Let these guys lock in. And we'll just do that. Excellent. That should be no real problem. We'll come over here. We have, of course, occupied over here, as expected. Let's see. This is merchants preparing for war. Trade protection, CB? To thwart privateering within 5 years? No, there's no reason to escalate that conflict. Okay. Rebellion happened. That's fine. We will deal with that. Nobles demanding recompensation. That's a lot of money. Or losing a stability. We'll lose the stability, but we'll boost it back up to +1. It's relatively cheap, and we are still 12 years ahead of time in our admin tech. Okay, we won the Battle of Kalundwe. No one is surprised. We will go ahead and start converting in Mosul next. Excellent. We are currently at 77% war score. And it should go up to pretty close to 100% once this fort falls. We'll see just how close. Colony in Longo is now self-sustaining. Wonderful. We'll continue to fill in this area. Okay. I'd like to push over there. We can't yet. I was really hoping that that fort would fall there. Sadly, it did not. We're at 83% war score right now. We're just going to crush a few of these little stacks. Wow, it didn't fall again there. Lose army professionalism or gain corruption? We'll gain corruption. That'll go away really quickly. Okay, we're going to hit Shinje. And actually, I kind of want to come up over this direction. Okay, Upemba fell. We're at 99% war score. Perfect. This should not take too much longer to finish up this war. We'll see if we can't catch that army. And it looks like we caught some of it. These guys are going into Songo. I'm not a huge fan of that, but whatever. Okay, free mercantilism. We'll take that. And we'll go ahead and convert Canik next. Wonderful. We're still at 99% war score here. But we will be at 100% very, very shortly indeed. You guys can back off over here and head over towards the coast. Congo wants peace. Who would have thought? You guys can start heading back up the coast. You guys can go to Luanda. And this should be 100% war score right here. Fantastic. So, we can grab that plus a little bit of money here. They don't have any more money. That makes me sad. Oh no, a coalition. Whatever will we do? Besides not care. Okay, so that means that this wasteland here is now considered ours. And there's very little territory left to grab here. The African 5th can go ahead and make its way back over this way, I think. All of the other armies are pretty much going back to their respective garrison locations. Wonderful. And we'll core all of these. We couldn't quite core Nunu, sadly. We're only making +6 admin power per month right now, too, which makes me very upset indeed. We'll pull back this diplomat. We no longer need that. And as far as this England war goes, this group can be dropped up in Aberdeen. And we're going to be ready to do that quite shortly here. We're still working on our spy network here, but that's okay. We have a rebel uprising brewing, but we kind of don't care. We do have this army that is currently taking attrition, but that's because they're on a ship. We have this army that's taking attrition, but that's because they're walking through, so that should be fine. Okay, we'll start coring Nunu. Wonderful. And we're going to have a very similar attack on England here, but we're probably going to want to actually have some leadership here. That would be nice. Let's go ahead and roll up a general here. We're only going to roll up one general, and we're going to put this conquistador here. We're going to leave this one ungeneraled. We're going to put in this general up here. And we're going to put in this general down here. Okay, now as far as England goes, we're only really interested in fighting them here. We don't really care about their colonies. If Ethiopia and Brazil get some work done over here, great. I'm not going to begrudge them that. And we might grab some of the territory over here too. It kind of depends. But I think we're pretty much ready to declare this. Let's double check here. Estonia and Finnmark. So the plan here is that these guys wipe out this force immediately and then walk over here and grab the Estonian bits. And then, I guess, walk up here? Or should we raise a Nordic army? I feel like we raise a Nordic army before we declare this. So let's get that started. We should be able to raise that pretty quickly, and that does give us a revolt over here, which we hopefully have no armies in the region to deal with because we've moved them around. This is 8 transports. Looks like it's supposed to belong to the Atlantic transports. Okay. The Indian transports? No, we'll wait for the Atlantic transports. Yeah, we're going to wait to declare this for just a little bit. Let's build ourselves a couple more courthouses if we can, and we can. I know I said that I was going to wait and build town halls, but I'm impatient. So, we're going to build a few more state houses here. Wonderful. We're starting to get pretty close on the state houses. Actually, we do have a couple of spare, or rather, a single spare colonist. So we will just send our colonist down over here. Excellent. Royal marriage offer from Venice, we will accept that. We may want to start integrating Venice at some point relatively soon. To that end, let's go start improving relations with them. Yep, that is all expected at this juncture. We are waiting for these boats to arrive over here. They should show up relatively soon. Then we're going to respond using the Asian third. Yep, use the Atlantic transports for that. Wonderful. I mean, it should be blatantly obvious that we're planning on attacking England at this point. You'd think they'd pick up on that. Venice is offering us knowledge sharing for manufactories. We are 13% behind on manufactories right now. It is spreading in our territory. We would have to pay 50 ducats per month. I think we'll decline that. It's spreading in our territory reasonably well. I guess vaguely slowly, but reasonably well. And if we wanted to push it, we could always build more manufactories, right? So that's not a big deal. French separatists up here. That's okay. We can deal with those. Take that up to 12. So that was meant to be at 4. Let's see here. Where are those horses queued up at? Here's one. Okay. So that brings up down to 4, and then this up to 24. There we go. And this army can head on over this direction and start dealing with these guys. Because, yeah, we're going to have to deal with these before we go to war. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Should not have any real problem dealing with these. Gonna take these guys up over to here. Well, we are taking some losses here. I guess that's kind of to be expected. We'll march these forces down over this direction. But let's pop that leader in over here before we hop into hostile territory. And see about crushing this force. These are Byzantine separatists. Byzantium is only Miltech 15, so we shouldn't have any problem with this. Excellent. We'll come over here. This is 2 maneuver to our 3 maneuver, so we should not get a river crossing penalty. We've converted Mosul, so now we will go ahead and convert North Kanara. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and pop in this leader for these guys, and then they're going to attack these French separatists over here. This group is going to be a bit big for them, so we may have to wait a bit. Finnmark just embraced manufactories. Good for them. These guys are kind of fleeing up the coast in an awkward fashion. Not exactly sure where they're intending to go, in fact. It certainly is a little awkward. Well, we'll just start taking this... Oh, they're going to Ferrara. Okay. We'll just start taking this territory back for right now, while we await our reinforcements. We do cap faster than the Separatists, after all, because they just kind of stand around for a while. Alright. We finished a conversion. We'll convert Kilwa next. Excellent. Yep, we do expect them to do some occupation there. Now, this is a bit of a dangerous attack here. France is equal Miltech. They're in grasslands. We would not get a crossing penalty. They are 2-3-3. We're 3-2-2. We have a much, much wider combat width, though, so I think we end up taking this. We'll see. We're going to attack up over here. Do their numbers carry the day? Or does our better morale? Looks like their numbers carry the day. Yep. Okay. We're only retreating one province away. That's dangerous. We're going to retreat another province here. We're just going to push our way up. Quelimane? Oh, that's already taken care of. Okay. No worries. I guess we're mostly going to wait at this point until our overextension is gone, huh? If these rebellions keep happening. I just don't want to be dealing with this in our backline and fighting a great power at the same time. It's just not necessarily the best idea I've ever had, realistically. So where are these guys going? They're going to Holstein. Okay, we can deal with that. In fact, let's pull this army over to Sleifzig for now. And we'll deal with it that way. When will they arrive? They will arrive right now. And in we go. This army that we're raising is coming together nicely. Excellent. We should have no trouble putting that force down. There we go. These guys are going to head up to Gotland and take that back. Well, these dip over here, where they can stand without taking attrition. We can get an idea here, and this would be a military idea. We're 10 years ahead of time. 5% discipline? Yeah, we definitely grab that. That also gives us 5% army morale recovery. And a policy. This is an administrative policy, and actually we have a diplomatic and military policy as well. I think we're going to go for colonial garrisons. Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I got a little distracted by the cat there. She made a very strange noise. So yeah, we'll go for colonial garrisons, and we'll just push up over this way. With that extra 5% discipline, we should be better positioned, in theory, to fight these rebels, as well as to fight England, for that matter. So the Asian Third here is going to return back home once it finishes with these rebellions, which it will shortly. Oh yeah, we can get all of those policies. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, we'll cap that area back. We'll cap this area, and we have just about reinforced enough. Wonderful. We're going to take the power here. And we will attack these guys, and we should absolutely crush that force. That's Byzantine rebels. We should have no problem with that. We're going to take these guys back to Aberdeen. Mongol separatists and Gilani separatists. Okay. We'll send that army to go deal with that. These guys will attack here. And we will take down this force. In theory, they're definitely outroll, or actually we're outrolling them a little bit. We won that battle, as expected. Their morale is slightly higher than ours. That hurts, for sure. Mapemba, we don't really mind that. We'll just go to that number. Yeah, we're really struggling to beat this leader. Despite the fact that he's only 322. Or no, that's ours. 233. We're just losing those shock rolls. Okay, we're going to bring up the Asian third here. And we're going to put that army down. Once and for all. These guys can sit in Stockholm. Barcelona? Okay, that sucks. How many more are coming? Quite a few, actually. So we're probably going to have to delay our fight against England for a while. Realistically, we're probably not going to get to that this episode. Just because I don't want to be fighting these rebels at the same time. Losing our 2 stability that quickly, that hurt. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, that's a big part of the reason. That said, we are, of course, 61% overextended, and that'll be done quite soon. I want you guys to just immediately attack here. North Kanara? No problem. Go attack that. And you guys can make your way over to here. We've converted Kanik. Wonderful. There we go. And it looks like we're finally beating this force. Fantastic. We'll take back this territory and then send these guys back to Asia. Another Indian revolt and a Mogadishu revolt. Okay. We'll march these guys up, but they're... Actually, no, we're not going to. We're going to march these guys down. There we go. Matamba is now cored. And we should be seeing additional cores quite soon. Excellent. This force will be defeated shortly. There we go. Our manpower is dropping a little bit right now. I'm not too concerned about that. But that just cut our unrest in half, coring those 2 provinces. And then we've got all of this. So yeah, we're going to have very little unrest once that's done. I'm just going to go in this episode until we have that under control. These guys can head on back via that route. Sure. Whatever. I guess that's fine. We'll take out that force. These lads can come up over here and start taking back this territory. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and rename this to the First Nordic Army. Nordit, apparently. Nordic. There we go. And there's all of our cores. Fantastic. So that puts our unrest far, far more down in theory. Actually, there's still the 1, because we were slightly later on that. I'm not too worried about that. They actually didn't move. I'm shocked. Finnish separatists up over here. We'll deal with that. No problem. Okay, and with that, I'm pretty comfortable putting a cut in here, although I do want to do one more thing, and I want to take this back and then put in the order to go deal with this force, just so that I don't forget that they're there. Organize a relief effort. That's not a big deal. Crimea? Okay. This force, we will order to move up over here, but they're currently movement locked. So there we go. And we'll just transport them over. They're transporting, right? Yes, they are. Wonderful. Missionary strength. Yes, please. Yeah, that's fine, England. You can build a spy network all you want. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we're definitely attacking England. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.